Good morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm in such a good mood today. I haven't picked up the camera since I filmed my monthly budget video, which you guys are so sweet. Everyone is so happy that those videos are back and just makes me feel really, really good. I had said that I was taking a break from them because I honestly just needed to protect my peace a little bit. I feel like with financial videos, you're like so vulnerable putting that online, but people will just find like any reason to rip you to shreds, even if you think you're doing a good job. So anyways, you guys have been so sweet about that, and I just want to say thank you for all the love. Happy Thursday. It's about 7:45 right now. I've been so happy because the sun has been rising so early. So when I get up around 7, the sun is just like out, and it makes my heart a little happy. So anyways, today's gonna be a really nice warm day. I'm so chatty. I'm in such a good mood. We're just gonna hang out. Honestly, it might just end up being a chatty vlog. Who knows? I brought some books down. As you guys saw, I made myself a French press coffee this morning. I don't even like know where to start because I'm just in such a good mood. Let's do a little synopsis of the vlog. Let me know if you guys like that. I know Michelle does them and I really love when she includes that in her vlog. Like, this is what you can look forward to. From Porch, that's like my main project right now. That has to be done before we leave for Florida because it is my next campaign with Remax. Honestly, it's a lot more work than I thought. Matt and I didn't realize there were so many layers of paint on the deck until we started sanding it and scraping it down. Like, there's probably like 6 layers of paint. Thought we would be able to sand down and like scrape off that one layer and it would be pretty easy. But no, there's probably about 6 of them. So that's been really fun. Go to bed. Go to bed, Lila. Come on. Go, go, go. Good job. Good job. Sorry, we're working on Lila like staying in her bed while we're doing things, so good girl. Love to say that you guys are gonna get like the fun final result of us like decorating it, but realistically I think it's gonna take me the whole weekend to just get everything down to the wood. And yeah, so I've been kind of just like chipping away at it quite literally a little bit every day. I really wish I had honestly rented a floor sander from Home Depot to save my back a little bit. My goal is to spend, like I said, the weekend getting it stripped down. That way every day next week I can do one thing, and I think once it's stripped down it'll be relatively easy because I'm just gonna stain it. I got like a car wash brush, someone recommended that to me, and then I just need to touch up the spindles. I'm gonna use the paint that we have from the bathroom. I know it's indoor paint, I know, but we have to replace the deck in the next few years anyways. This is just like really to give it that refresh, and we already have the paint. I'm just gonna try and find some outdoor sealer, but we are staining the deck because that will obviously last a bit longer. And then yeah, just get some flowers and plants. We have already assembled the couch. I have a little IKEA haul. It has like a little rug in it. I wanted to get a really inexpensive outdoor rug because we don't have a covering here. It's just open. So I picked up just something. It was like 25 bucks at IKEA, and hanging pots and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll film that in like a little vlog next week. I mean, you guys will see the final result in the Instagram reel anyways, but that is like the big home project for the next few days, is working on that. And I'm just going to chip away at it slowly, kind of like when I paint on my lunch break after work. The nice thing with daylight savings is I have like a couple hours in the evening. So what else was I gonna say? I made a list of things to talk about and now I forget them. I want to go and pick up some more flowers for the porch since it's May, and the flowers seem to be okay outside. I did put them outside this past week just because it's been really warm. Garage sale season is back. Saturday is the first big garage sale of the year. I'm so excited about that. So I'm gonna go to that with my mom. Then that night we're going to Michaela and Jason's for dinner. Anyways, honestly, those are kind of the main things that are going on. We'll see what else we get up to. I moved the bedroom around again and I need your advice on that. So we'll talk about that as well. I like sharing this at the beginning because then when I'm editing it, because I edit as I go, I edit in little pockets of time I have. If I forget, like if I said in the beginning of this video, like, oh, I want to water the flowers, and then I didn't, I can remember to go water the flowers. So yeah, my plan for today is I have my one-on-one with my boss every week on Thursday morning. So I'm going to take that meeting, take the girls for a walk and stuff. I think I'm going to take a rest day from the gym today. I did yesterday too. I did legs on Tuesday and I'm still really sore, and honestly doing the deck is such a workout. So I think I'm going to go to the gym and do another leg day tomorrow. I've been doing 2 lower body, 1 upper body. That's been kind of my split for now. So that's what I think I'm going to do. And it's supposed to be like 20 degrees today. It's gonna be so nice. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, also pause. I bought a hammock on Amazon. It was on sale. I'm a little terrified because it was less than $100, but the reviews were great. So I wanna put that up in the backyard. I love living in a small town because we got that delivered yesterday morning from Amazon and I didn't bring it in at all. It's still out there and like no one stole it. We also live on a dead end street, so that's probably why like no one walks down our street, but in the city I could never do that. But I want to build that and put that together. I want to pick up some more, like I said, pots and flowers, so we'll probably swing by Home Sense again tomorrow and do that. I finished my first book of May and it was Expiration Dates by Rebecca Searle. To be fair, I was 50% done it, and then last night I just could not put it down. It got so good. So good. And then yeah, I ended up buying the physical copy because you guys know something I'm trying to do in 2024 is read the book from the library, or I read it from the library, and then if it's a 4 or 5 star I can buy it afterwards, but I don't need to preemptively buy every book because then if they disappoint me I've kind of wasted my money. So anyways, here she is. She's so cute. This was exactly what I needed. I think I chatted about this maybe in my reset, but this is basically about Daphne. Every time Daphne meets a man, she gets like a little piece of paper with how long she's gonna date them for. So she kind of already knows. So it'll say like Hugh, 3 months, Graham, I don't know, 3 years. And then she gets set up on this blind date with this guy named Jake, and then his little piece of paper that she gets has no timeline on it. So she's like, oh my gosh, is he the one? Who knows? I was really curious because there's a part that says Daphne knows things Jake doesn't, information that if he found out would break his heart. And so I was so curious what the twist would be. Oh my goodness, this was so cute. I ended up giving it like a 4 star originally. Maybe it's a 4.25 star. It's so funny. I feel like I usually have a lot to say about higher rated romance books, but this one I just don't. I was kind of just sad that it was over, and I wanted so much more, which is ironic because I feel like the issue I've been having lately is wanting less of books. Like it just drags, but I could not put this book down. I stayed up till like 2 in the morning last night. No, maybe Tuesday night. Yeah, because I ended up getting it yesterday in the mail. I could not put it down. It was so good. Premise was really unique. Honestly, this was like a great balance between romance, women's fiction, and also a little bit of magical realism, which Rebecca Searle pretty much does in all of her books. Didn't see the main twist coming at all, and I just really love Rebecca Searle's writing style. It's elegant without being very prosy, and I don't know, she just has like a way with words that I really love. It's very easy to read, but it's not like simple words, if that makes sense. She does have some prosy elements to her reads, but it's very easy and flows really well. So there is no spice in it. So if you want that, this is a book for you. And I just feel like it had really engaging characters and some good emotional depth. I feel like I'm a really harsh critique on my romance books, and this was just so good. So I loved it so much. It didn't give me that 5 star feeling, but it was pretty close. I might honestly end up giving it a 4.5, but so cute. B.A. Paris's new book at the library yesterday, my hold on it became available. I feel like B.A. Paris, Mary Kubica, Lisa Jewell, Sherry Lapina are kind of like the big names in the thriller space. Haven't really loved all of the stuff they've recently done, but I'm hoping that this is good. The premise is very unique. It's about Iris and Gabriel, and they're a married couple, and they've just gotten back from vacation, and when they get back they find that one of their good friends, Laure, is in the house, and she basically tells them that her husband, so I guess they like do double dates, they're like all kind of close, has had an affair and has a kid. And then it just says Iris and Gabriel want to be supportive of their friends, but as Laura's mood becomes increasingly unpredictable, her presence takes a toll. Secrets from all their past will unravel, some more dangerous than they could have known. So really excited. She writes really good like domestic suspense, suburban suspense. So I'm curious to see how I like this. I really hope it doesn't disappoint me. So that is my current read. I'm trying my best right now to not read multiple books at once, but I actually also started another few books. So never mind, I take that back. I did start Powerful, which is technically book 1.5 in the Powerless trilogy. As we all know, I didn't love Powerless. It wasn't bad. I gave it like a 3.5. I liked the characters and I loved the world building. However, I didn't like the trials aspect, and that's just because I feel like there's some subgenres in the fantasy world that one book does it really well and then like I don't want to read anything else about it, and for me that's like trials. Like the Hunger Games did it so well. I feel like everything else just feels similar to the Hunger Games, and I don't love reading about trials, but I loved the world building and the characters. So when Lauren announced that she was gonna come out with this novella before the second book comes out later this year, I was like, I want to give it a try. I'm gonna say book, not novella, because it's like 250 pages. This book follows Adina, who we're introduced to in the first book as like Peyton's best friend. They live together, they do everything together, they're like inseparable. And we're kind of just following her as she's trying to survive on the streets of Loot while Peyton is in the purging trials. And then she comes across this elite, and his name is Mac, and basically he rescues her from the market as she's like trying to pickpocket. And they both kind of have their reasons for wanting to go see their loved ones in the trials. And so they decide to work together on this quest. And it just says, the quest tests their loyalty, their love, and their lives. And I'm really enjoying it, I think, because the main focus, like while the trials are there and it's taking place during them and they play a part in this book, in this quest, they're not the well, they are the focus of the book, but not the actual trials themselves. So I'm really, really loving it. And I really have to say I love Lauren Roberts' writing, and I do love the world, and I'm really curious to see how the next book unfolds. So anyways, I'm really glad I gave the series a second chance. I'm really, really loving that. I'm gonna get started on work for the day. I just wanted to come say hi, hello, welcome to the vlog. Probably a lot of the vlog will be tomorrow and Saturday, but I wanted to come and start it today. And yeah, but happy Thursday. I'm gonna go and start work. I've been back to working in my office again, which is good because I focus my best in there. So let's head upstairs, get some work done, and I'll chat with you guys after. I just got a little bit of an Amazon package in the mail. I was out of a few things, and I do find like Amazon to be the best price for like my makeup, hair care, all that stuff. So this is the highlighter I use, and it is not pore clogging. None of my makeup is, so I was out of that, so I picked that up. We only have a Shoppers Drug Mart in the town like 30 minutes from us, and their makeup's really pricey. So I picked that up, and then I was also out of my Hero Rescue Balm, which I love this if I have any redness. Honestly, it really helps minimize the redness because it's like a green balm. It's like a color correcting balm, and y'all know if you've been around for a while, I've been using Hero Cosmetics products for years. So I just restocked on that. Picked up some of these hooks for outside. These ones are really nice because they hook to like cement, drywall, or wood. They have all the different options. So I got those so we can hang some plants outside. And then this is the star of the show. I ordered a mailbox, even though we don't get our mail to our house, but I wanted, or like our actual mail, but we do get like packages to the house, and I wanted something to go across from our house numbers just to kind of balance it out and like add to the wall, because I'll show you guys after, but our siding is so holey. It's not even in bad condition. There's so many holes in it. I feel like the previous owner, before the people we bought it from, had like a bunch of art and like things on the front siding because there's so many holes. So Matt and I thought maybe getting a mailbox would kind of help just add something and distract FedEx, etc. They can stick them in the mailbox. Wait, this is so cute. So it just says post. I honestly feel like it's a really good size. You could definitely fit a small package in here, which is nice, especially if we're on vacation stuff. And then it comes with the hooks to put underneath. You could put like a dog leash on it or something. So really happy with that. That's like kind of more of a finishing touch, if you will. Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. I'm so sorry I didn't end up vlogging as much yesterday as I wanted to, but we'll get into that after. But hello, it's race weekend. I've got my sweater on. I got a little chilly. I woke up and immediately was like, I need a sweater right now. I kind of like the way the room is set up right now because I can totally vlog in bed, but before I couldn't because the bed was behind the window. Oh my gosh, I need coffee. I need to wake up. Today's gonna be a pretty like home project heavy day. I really need to get the rest of the porch sanded down. So that's my plan of attack for today. But yeah, I've been really liking this bedroom layout. The only thing is that we just like don't have the right furniture for it. So we it looks just kind of a little bit chaotic right now, and everything kind of feels a little out of place. We were working with a mattress company, which is so exciting because Matt's mattress that we sleep on is like 25 years old and it's comfy, but it's definitely at the point where it's starting to like hurt my back and stuff. And I was doing research for like a year on the best mattresses to get, and if this isn't like one of those moments where I feel like it was meant to be for me to work with a brand, I don't know what is, because I was literally filling out, I don't even know if I can say this. I guess I can. I won't say the brand. I was filling out the like quiz on this brand's website that you do to like determine like which mattress to get. And then a message came in at the exact same time from my manager asking me if I wanted to work with them. And I had never said anything to them before. So I was like, whoa, that's kind of trippy. So anyways, with that, we were like, okay, so do we keep our queen? Because we have a queen right now, or do we upgrade to a king? But we've been wanting a king for a while because obviously, I mean, Stella sleeps with us, Lila sleeps with us sometimes. And I mean, every time we tell people we have a queen, they're kind of shocked that like both of us sleep on a queen. All that to say, we decided to try out a different layout in the room because the way it was before with the bed against the window fit both of our side tables, but it didn't fit anything else. And this is actually the layout the previous owners had. I have like this really deep connection to things I buy. And I think that's definitely rooted in just some of like the money issues I've gone through. Like these side tables, for example, they're from Structube and they're like $300 each, which to some people that's probably nothing. But to me, that was like one of the most expensive like furniture, well, not furniture purchases, but like nightstands. Like they're real wood. I don't want to let them go because I bought them. I know that like, you know, sometimes when you move homes, you have to sell things because they just don't fit the current home. But I'm just so attached to these nightstands for some reason. Can't fit both of them on this back wall here. And once we have a king, we won't even be able to fit this one. So I'm like, do we just go back to the old layout? Because I love these nightstands so much and they're so spacious. What do we do? So anyways, that's kind of the bedroom thoughts right now, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after. I'm just gonna like make the bed and stuff. So I didn't really vlog much last night. I attempted to make crunch wraps at home and it worked. It took me about 4 attempts, but I made it work. And honestly, the vibes were just off in the house last night, so I didn't end up really vlogging anything. I don't know how to talk about this really, and it makes me uncomfortable and nervous to talk about, but I think it's important to talk about because I get so many DMs being like, wow, we're fixing up a whole home, or we're fixing up an old home, and like you really seem to like keep it together, like what's the secret? But the truth is there are a lot of days where Matt and I are extremely overwhelmed and tears are shed and arguments are had. But I don't want to share that because I know how lucky we are that we own a home. And I don't want to say in this economy because we bought in 2021 and we were able to port our mortgage. Like if we had to buy a house right now, I don't know if we could do it with interest rates. And the only reason we're in this home is because we bought a house in 2021 with a low interest rate. We overpaid for our condo and then we were able to port our mortgage and buy cheaper. But I don't know where this fine line is of sharing my honest thoughts, but I don't want it to come across that we're not grateful, because we are. And I keep reminding Matt of the situation that we're in and how lucky we are, and that most people would love to have a fixer-upper. And it's not that we don't love it, we do, but I feel like the house is one of those things that I only share good things about because I don't want it to be misinterpreted. But it is a lot of work and it feels like we are constantly finding new things wrong with the house, which last night was just one of those nights where there was a lot of feelings of overwhelm, a lot of emotions, and it just wasn't the time for me to pull my camera out. But I also want to be real with you guys, but I don't know how to share this without, like, I just don't want anyone to misinterpret my feelings. And I know that they're my feelings and they're valid, but it's hard because I don't really want to be, not necessarily like tone deaf, but like sitting here complaining about my fixer-upper when there's people paying so much money in the city for a house. I don't know. Anyways, so I just don't know how to like navigate that as gracefully as possible, but this is just our reality, and I guess that's all at the end of the day I can share. And Matt and I were saying that so much of our generation, if they can afford a house, will be a fixer-upper, and we're not the only people going through this. At the same time, besides my parents, we don't know anyone with an older home. Like Matt's parents live in an older home, but it was a new build. Matt's brother just built a brand new home. Matt's other brother has a home that was built in like 2018. And so I feel like we don't really know a lot of people that have fixer-uppers, so we don't really have anyone that we can talk to about it, I guess. So anyways, if you guys do, I would love to hear like your thoughts down below and your advice just on it in general, because it can feel very isolating, honestly. It just feels like we get one step forward, we go 6 steps back, but that's just the reality of owning an older home. And at the end of the day, I love this home. I see myself living here for years and years and years. And I know it's like one step at a time. nothing structurally is wrong with the house, like foundation wise, any of that. Our windows maybe need to be replaced in the next few years, but our roof is good, our foundation is good. That's what I keep reminding myself, that those are like major issues. But anyways, woke up feeling better, and I kind of spent the morning shuffling around a lot of our projects because you just learn to like reprioritize. Because I'm working with Remax over on Instagram for 5 months, we were doing like 5 months of home projects, like budget friendly ones. However, some of them were like fun things like my office, and like realistically that's just not a priority right now as much as I'd love for it to be. I also set the hammock up yesterday and I thought I was filming it, but my battery was dead. So I'll share that with you guys after. It was like $100 on Amazon. I'm honestly kind of impressed with the quality. Granted, I've only sat in it once, but it was very comfy. Yeah, so we maybe can sit in the hammock later. Matt was supposed to go over to his brother's tonight for a little boys' night, but that got canceled. So I think we're gonna have a homemade pizza date night at home. I was kind of sad because I was so excited to watch The Idea of You. But I guess I can watch it maybe tomorrow or Sunday night. I don't know. Or actually, you know what? Maybe I'll save it for the plane. That's probably a good idea. Actually, I might do that. So anyways, that's today. I'm kind of shocked Lila's not up here right now. She's downstairs. Stella's here, but Lila's downstairs. She's really been making a lot of improvements on her separation anxiety. So I'm really proud of her for that. But let's go make some breakfast, get ready, go to the gym, and then we'll just kind of see, I guess, where the day takes us. Probably gonna be a bit more of a chattier home vlog too. So I hope you guys are enjoying, but oh, I also need to give you guys that book mail haul. So we're gonna do that as well. Anyways, happy Friday. Good morning, my original girl. Oh my gosh, we have 2 girls. We have 2 girls in here. Oh my god. So here's the bedroom door. And here's where our bed is now. Oh, are you gonna show off how comfy it is? We've got the window here, and then in this corner, we have just our extra nightstand. But with this layout, we can fit another dresser. Like we could fit a tall dresser here or a mirror, something like that. So this is the layout we have now. But when we get our king, the nightstands won't fit at all, obviously, because the king will be wider. So it would just be the bed in this layout. However, the way we had it before, where the bed was here and we had the nightstands here and here, we could still fit the nightstands with our king bed. It would just be like up against the window, which a lot of people said like you're not supposed to do, but there wasn't any room anywhere else to have anything, which is fine. Like it is what it is, but this layout kind of allows us a bit more room, but it doesn't let us have the nightstands. So I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth putting the king on this wall against the window and still having the 2 nightstands, but we don't really have much room to do anything else. So that's what we're trying to figure out. But for now, I kind of like the bed here. Honestly, it gives us a lot more room. We have like a lot of this bed at the end. And which one do you like more? Which one do you like more? Oh, I'm gonna give you a little kiss. You want to give them a kiss? Give them a kiss. Hi guys, I had planned for just like a really cozy fun home vlog, and this is just turning into chaos in everyday life and just being real and raw about having an old home, which it's interesting because I feel like I get a lot of comments being like, why would you guys put yourself in this situation? And I totally understand that having an older home and having a fixer-upper might not be for some people, and that's totally fine. But it's a journey that we decided to go on, and I want to share the ups and downs. But once again, I'm trying to find this sweet spot of like, I just want to be real with you guys, So let's go on a little story time, shall we? It is currently 2:30. I've been working on the deck since 9:30, so let's just keep that in mind. So most of my day so far. I am like 90% done sanding the deck. Like I mentioned, this is like a brand partnership. I'm doing like 5 smaller scale home projects in 5 months for Remax. And it's due on Thursday before we leave for Florida. So I'm like 90% done sanding the deck, and I have a really wide staircase. And I was talking to my neighbors earlier. Everyone is out this morning because a lot of our neighbors are either like they work from home or they're retired. And our neighbor Mike was saying that the wraparound porch was put in 3 owners ago, so 15 to 20 years ago, and he knows that it's not treated wood. And the lifespan of a deck with untreated wood is probably about 10 to 20 years. It's not very long at all. And then I noticed when I'm sanding the banister that there's a part that's wet, and I'm like, oh no, I know what that means. And it's like caving in, and it turned out there was like a rotted banister. And I definitely think that certain parts of your deck, I mean, this probably goes without saying, are going to rot faster than others based on just like climate, how much sun they get, foot traffic, maintenance, quality of the materials, etc. So we never really noticed it because we obviously go up in the middle of our staircase, not on the side. So then I'm on the side because I'm like sanding the banister on the right, and then I go to step up and my foot totally caves in. Like luckily I was on the first step, and I was like, great. And then I realized that most of the wood on the right side of just the staircase, not the deck. Our deck is totally fine. We checked before we started the project, but I guess we just didn't think to check the stairs. We walk on them in the middle and they seem pretty sturdy. And then I realized like all the wood on the right side is starting to rot. And if I'm being really honest with you guys, I could have easily kept going with this home project and just done the left side of the porch, done the little transformation and called it a day. But I feel like that would be so inauthentic of me to be like, oh, let's transform our deck. Meanwhile, the right side is absolutely falling apart, but let's just focus on the left side. I sent Matt a voice memo. I was like, what do we do? Because we have this brand deal that's due in 6 days and we have to submit like a home project, and like what else are we going to be able to like gather all the materials for and do in 6 days? So we have decided we're going to pivot and do the back porch instead, or sorry, the back deck, which was always the plan. We were going to do that video in July. However, now we're just going to do that project now, which kind of works out because we've already bought the stain, and our back deck just needs like a little TLC. It really just needs like a wash down. The siding just needs to be pressure washed. What else? Matt had conveniently already ordered a barbecue, so that kind of works. So we're kind of just like setting up the porch for spring and summer. I feel like the most frustrating and overwhelming part of it is just that like when you put a ton of work into a project, like it was basically ready to be sanded and painted and like sealed with a bow, and then you're like, oh great, like this is what I just discovered. So anyways, that's fine. And the thing is that replacing the staircase, because that's the only part that's like rotted, is not a difficult project for us to do, and it's not a very expensive project to do. We just need to buy some wood and, you know, like we have 3 stairs, build 3 stairs and a banister. Like it probably would take us a weekend. However, the issue is just that like we leave for Florida in 6 days and it's supposed to rain all next week, so we wouldn't be able to get it done before we leave. So I'm not like stressed about the front porch in the sense that like it's gonna get done when we get back from Florida. It's just like, of course, the timing just like not on my side, where I'm doing this like brand deal and I'm supposed to do this front porch renovation, and then we realized that part of our porch is rotted. So I just want to keep it real with you guys. And yeah, so we're gonna do the back deck, which kind of works because we wanted to do that project anyways. The update on that, and then we'll just continue the front porch when we get back from our trip. But I was like, of course this is happening to me like 6 days before we leave for Florida, like of course. And then we have plans the next 2 days, so we can't even really work on it. So anyways, like I said, I find it kind of tricky to find this fine line of like sharing the good and the bad with an older home, but I don't know, I just feel like so many people online have these like nice new homes, which we to be quite honest, we could not afford when we were looking at homes, like these brand new homes, unless we wanted to like stay in a condo. When we did our mortgage the second time, I don't use any of my social media money on our mortgage application. Like when I say that I try to live off of my corporate income as much as possible, I didn't even want them to include it on our like mortgage application, like my second stream of income, because I knew that like let's say something happened where I didn't have this income anymore. I didn't want us to have this like big lavish home where we couldn't afford it. And so yeah, I don't know, I think it's important to share the ups and downs, but then I also want to be like sensitive too, because I know that we are really lucky that we own a home. I want to say like own a home in this economy, but like we didn't buy a house in this economy, right? Like we bought a house in the COVID economy, so it is a little bit different, but honestly, I'm just grateful it's not like a super expensive fix. It's just one of those things that like the timing is just not going to be there for us to do it in the next 5 days because it's going to rain all weekend. That's Matt's only time off, so that's fun. But I'm feeling like I want to just get out of the house, but I don't really need to go spend money or anything. So I think I'm just going to honestly go for a WALK, go check the mail. So I think I'm going to do that just because I know if I like go out right now and like go into town, I'm just going to like buy random things because I'm just feeling a little, I don't really know what I'm feeling. I'm just feeling like I need to like maybe get out of the house for a little bit. So that's the plan. Like I mentioned, we're going to have like a little homemade pizza night tonight. I'm just fidgeting with this, and yeah, we have everything we need for the back deck, luckily, which is great. I also just need to sit down and map out, make a to-do list. We do this for all home projects. I'll write out everything we have to do, and then I'll kind of like assign a day to each item so that it's not super overwhelming. And I also have to check the forecast because you're not supposed to rain if it's gonna stain. Oh my gosh. You're not supposed to stain if it's gonna rain within a 48-hour period. So for example, today is Friday, it's gonna rain on Sunday. So I think I'm gonna wait until Monday to stain, and then it's not supposed to rain until we leave afterwards. So I think we should be good. Here's to pivoting. That's something Matt and I are trying to work on. Matthew brought home some popcorn. It's literally bigger than your face. Hold it up to your face. You look really tan. Hi guys, hello, happy Saturday. It's currently about 11. My mom and I just went our separate ways. We had a nice little morning of garage sales. It was a bit of a bust. I think the weather was not nice. It looks nice now because it is, but this morning it was super gloomy and overcast. It looked like it was going to rain, so I think a lot of people just didn't set up their garage sales because of it. So we were garage selling from like 8:30 to 10, and then we just came over to Indigo and Marshall's, and I have to run a few more errands before I head back home. But last night, I feel like this vlog is chaotic, but that has been my life this week. It's been chaotic. We had our dinner last night. We had our homemade pizza, which was so good. And then I ended up falling asleep for a few hours, which, yeah, one thing about me, y'all know I love to nap. I've been a napper forever, and nothing hits like a summer afternoon. Well, it's not summer, but like a spring, like nice weather afternoon, evening nap. So I ended up napping from like 7 to 9. But the thing about me is I love to sleep, so like it does not impact my sleep at night. So I ended up napping, and then I woke up, Matt and I watched our show, and then went to bed. So it was a little bit of a chill, relaxing evening, which was nice. Matt and I also went for a run together, and now we're here. But yeah, I didn't get too much of the garage sales. I'll share with the things that I did get. I will say I'm excited because I've been looking to get Matt a little Guinness cup. I have not had any luck thrifting them, and it's one of those things that I used to see all the time, but now that I'm looking for it, I haven't been able to find. I found him one. He's going to be so happy because he's been saying that he wants one. And yeah, I got some stuff for the girls. It's actually funny. Someone was selling the Costco 3-pack of animals that I got the girls, like, or now the girls, but at the time Stella, like maybe 2 years ago, and it's Stella's one of Stella's favorite toys. And ironically, I actually just had to throw the last one out because it was so yucky. And obviously with Costco, they don't really always sell the same things in terms of like seasonal toys. So I was like, I need these. She was selling them for $1. I picked those up. Like I said, we're going over to Michaela and Jason's for dinner, which are TJ's parents. And we're going to bring the girls with us, which will be so fun. And tomorrow is so funny because the race tomorrow is not till 4. And so we're like, what are we going to do tomorrow all day? And it's going to rain. So of course I can't even work on our little like backyard project. You guys will see that when we get home from our trip because I'm not vlogging the week leading up to our trip, which is going to be so nice. You guys will see one more vlog. Sorry, you guys will see a spring morning routine. Okay, so that's a bit of a bummer because we have the whole day to ourselves, and we're going to my parents for dinner. So we could have definitely made some good progress doing some like gardening and just like yard work, but it's going to pour all day. So maybe it's a good day for us to just like relax, chill, get some stuff done around the house. I don't even know how long this vlog is. I'm going to edit it tonight and then see how long it is. I'll maybe vlog a little bit tomorrow for you guys. I need to pick up my dad's birthday present. We're getting him a pair of Birkenstocks. So I need to swing by Apple, which is like our local saddlery / like they just sell boots and Birkenstocks and Blunnies. So I'm gonna stop there, see if they have his size. If not, I'll get him a gift card. Then I need to go to Home Depot and pick up, we're out of exterior trim paint, which I need for finishing up the back deck. And what else do I want to look? Oh, I wanted to see if they had any hydrangeas like in their garden center. So we're gonna go look at that. Matt just ran to, I think he said Canadian Tire. He went to get some stuff to garden, like a hose. So maybe we can see what Matt's up to when we get home. And I wanted to go somewhere else. Oh, I put them in the trunk. I'm so excited because I've been looking for, ironically, we're getting my dad a pair of Birks, but I've been wanting a pair of Birks for so long, but I was like, you know what? I see them at Marshall's from time to time. Maybe I can get some. And I scored some today. The brand is Cushionaire, which you're probably familiar with. They're like a really big Amazon dupe for Birkenstocks, like the closed toe ones that you see in the fall that were kind of trending last year. They had some for $40 and I had a gift card that had $37 on it. So I only had to pay $3 for the shoes. So I'm really happy. They're not the closed toe ones. They're the sandal ones, which I just like love. So I'm really excited about that. But anyways, we're going to go with where the errands take us. So come join me for a little late morning errand run. Okay, maybe you can open now.
Oh my god. When we get home. I think it'll fit.
Errand running garage sale haul. First thing I got was this clock. It's a Haunted Mansion clock. It goes for like $100 on eBay. Not even opened yet. And I think I'm going to put it in the library in one of the shelves. I thought that would look really cool. I got this little ring dish, which I thought would just, well, I don't know if it's a ring dish because it has a hole here. I always wonder if it was like a lamp or a like sconce maybe, but I thought it'd be really cool as a little ring dish. It was 50 cents. I don't know why there's a Tupperware lid there. Picked up some exterior paint to finish off the trim around the doors outside. My dad wanted Birkenstocks for his birthday, so I picked him up some Birks, B-Day, and then I was just out of my favorite Merit blush. And you guys, I'm such a big fan of the brands that I work with. Like, I feel like some people maybe work with brands and never use the product again, but brands like Merit for me, like I will continue to purchase them even with my own money. And I was out of this Merit blush. I used it so much last year. This is their Flush Bomb. I love this stuff. Super natural, not pore clogging. This is obviously not sponsored, but I did work with them last year and I love their products. This is in the shade Persimmon, which if you're like me and you like that kind of burnt orange color, this is perfect. And oh my gosh, it's just the most stunning burnt orange. I kind of swatched it here so you guys can see, but it's so pretty. So I picked up a little refill, oh my gosh, on that while I was in the city because there's a Sephora there and I knew I wouldn't get it in time for my trip if I ordered it online. So very excited about that. And I used my fun money for that, like my sinking fund. I kind of use that for just like unexpected makeup stock ups because there are a few things that I like to get not from the drugstore just because they obviously like suit my skin really well and I have really acne prone skin. So like a cosmetic CC cream, I like having that like fun money account kind of always at $250 that if I have to do an unexpected stock up, I can. Okay, like I mentioned, I also got some knockoff Birk sandals for myself. Kind of ironic. I got my dad the real deal and not myself, but these are so perfect. They're a men's and they fit me, which is shocking because I'm usually a 9 men's. But yeah, $40. I had $37 on the gift card, so that's good. And then I just got my dad this bag. I'm gonna put the stuff in and I gotta kind of clean this up.